And the reason I'm asking, a lot of people seem to be somewhat ambivalent about America being 250 years old, meaning they don't think it's a big deal, or they think it's just doomed, or maybe they don't even like it at all. What do you say to that?
You know, we had this conversation because in Yankton, we also have a large Native American history presence as well, right? So when you talk about America's 250th birthday, we have to make sure we're telling the other side of the story as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So you know, I think it's exciting. I think it's something to be proud of. That doesn't mean that we don't have things that we need to work on, or there aren't
Yeah,
negative
right.
things that are happening in today's world. But I think it's something to be excited about. I think it's also a good opportunity to reflect on our own histories. You know, Yankton growing up here, typical teenager, hated it, couldn't wait to get out, didn't realize what I had. But now there's no 2 days where I don't learn something new about our history. And for a community that is relatively small, that's something to be proud of. Yeah.
And Yankton is neighboring one of the sections of the Mississippi River that is the way it was. If you want to go back to the day,
Yeah.
if you want to see what Lewis and Clark were looking at, what the river looked like, if you're looking at the riverboat days, and you want to see what that meandering Big Muddy looked like, you can see it, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's 98 miles of river that are protected by the National Park Service, Missouri National Recreational River. So we have one district to the south or downstream, and then one past Lewis and Clark Lake, which is our state park. So pretty exciting that we get to live on a national park and a state park.
So let's talk history. You can go anywhere you want in history. You can
Oh,
spend 24 days there, 24 hours in history. Where are you going to go?
oh gosh, 24 hours in history. You know,
By the way, do I need to
there's
make sure you're going to get back, or is that part of the risk? Like I can send you to a battlefield, but I can't give you any guarantees that you won't get shot. It's your risk. Yeah.
okay. No, no risk. I think I would go back to like women's suffragette movement and just hear those conversations on the streets firsthand. Something that I've always been super interested in is any sort of social justice movement, whether it be civil rights or women's rights. Um, I just think it's so fascinating when people step out of their comfort zone and take huge risks at something that is potentially dangerous. So that would be one of them. Yeah.
How interested would you be to go into the future for 24 hours?
Do I get to share what I learned, or do I have to keep it a secret?
Oh, that's a really good question. I'll give you both sides of it.
Okay. Because if I get to share, I think I would take it. Um, I would go, you know, kind of like little Back to the Future, right? Because you don't want to change anything because you don't know what else you're going to impact along the
Mm,
way.
hmm hmm.
But if I can't share it, I think I would have to say no because I don't know if I could hold that on. Whether it be the fear or the guilt, or I don't think I could do that on my own.